Hello, and welcome to the first video in what will most likely be the longest running series on my channel. Today, we're going to journey into the world of Pokemon. And where better to start than at the beginning? See, Pokemon is one of the very few fictional universes where we get canon creation mythology. Which is what makes the Sinnoh region, where these myths come from, my personal favorite. And I realize a lot of people love the Sinnoh region, and a lot of people claim that it's their favorite, but theirs is because of gameplay or because of certain Pokemon appearing in it. But when you get right down to it, the Sinnoh region has the best mythology out of any of the versions. So, where these creation myths start is with this swirling mass of chaos before the universe came into existence. The myths say that from the chaos rose a single egg, and from that egg hatched Arceus, the first conscious being in the universe. Or was it? The myths go on to say that Arceus shaped the universe with his 1,000 arms. But let's look at Arceus for a moment. He in no way has 1,000 arms. Even if you were to do the thing that some people do with their pets and say that his front legs are arms, he still only has 2. So, where did people of Sinnoh get this idea of 1,000 arms? Well, for that, we have to introduce the box legendaries for Pokemon Diamond version and Pokemon Pearl version. Dialga and Palkia. The physical manifestations of time and space, respectively. Created by Arceus himself. And in the 2007 movie, Pokemon The Rise of Darkrai, Dialga and Palkia fight each other. Because, of course they do. These are legendary titans of basic universal concepts, so they get woken up on the wrong side of the bed and heads will butt. But what's important is what happens during the fight. Now, if you haven't seen the movie, I would strongly suggest going and watching it. Just pause the video, go watch it, and then come back. During this fight, when the Titans use their signature move, Dialga using Roar of Time, Palkia using Spatial Rend, when those moves clash, something goes flying. And if you're quick enough, you can catch that what goes flying are these seemingly insignificant little Pokemon, the unknown. This suggests that the unknown are somehow the very fabric of reality. And when two aspects of reality, space and time, clash and start ripping it apart, these basic building blocks go flying. And we get a view of what reality is really made of. And we know that if a large number of these not very strong Pokemon, not very important Pokemon get together, they have the ability to rewrite reality. Because that's exactly what they did in 2000's Pokemon 3, the movie. When the little girl somehow forms a connection with the unknown and bends them to her will, they're able to create this fantasy world, even to the point of creating the legendary Entei from nothing. So all of that being said, it stands to reason that these building blocks of reality, these unknown, acted as the arms of Arceus, not legitimate physical arms attached to him, but they did his bidding. He used them and used their power to shape the universe in the early days. But now that the arms problem has been cleared up, we have a classic chicken or the egg situation. Did the unknown exist and generate Arceus' egg in order for him to use their power and shape the universe? Or did Arceus come into being and create the unknown himself to be the foundation of the world? In all honesty, we probably won't ever get a straight answer out of the Pokemon Company on which came first, but we can speculate. And I would honestly love to hear what you guys think. So please, leave a comment letting me know which you think it is. Did the unknown come first, or did Arceus? In the meantime, one more Sinnoh Pokemon needs to be talked about. And I think you know which one it is. We have to complete the box legendary trio. We already have Dialga, Palkia, Space and Time, but Arceus created 3 in those early days. Representatives of universal constructs. And that third is Giratina, the box legendary for Pokemon Platinum version. Dialga represents time, of course. We know that. Even the Pokedex says that. It's the temporal Pokemon. And Palkia represents space. The Pokedex calls it the spatial Pokemon. But what is Giratina? He gets the classification of renegade Pokemon in the Pokedex. And that really doesn't tell us what he is supposed to be. So we have some things to think about on that. And also, why was he so destructive that Arceus, according to Sinnoh myth, banished his own creation to a pocket universe so that he couldn't rip it apart again? Originally, it was thought that Giratina represented antimatter, which, I mean, that does seem to fit, until we realize that Giratina not only affects space. Space meaning matter. See, antimatter and matter clash and they destroy each other, mutually assured destruction. But it also affects time. There's only one universal constant that can do that. Gravity. Think of all the movies you've seen involving black holes. The closer you get to the event horizon, the more distorted, the more stretched time it becomes. You get close to a black hole, you stay there for a few seconds or a few minutes, you leave, and hundreds of years have passed on other planets. And it's able to do that because the gravity is so intense that it captures time as well. These time distortions mean that Giratina most likely is a black hole. He represents gravity in the universe. And this is backed up if we look at the distortion world too, where Giratina was banished. The distortion world, when you go into it, there's no set downward direction like there would be on a planet, like you would expect there to be. When you go there in the games, you're walking on what technically should be walls and ceilings as well as the floor. And that's because gravity is different here. Because Giratina is gravity. And if it were allowed to stay in the main universe, random gravity distortions because of him would absolutely rip the universe apart. So Arceus put him somewhere where the effects of gravity could still be felt, because you can't have a universe without gravity, but it wouldn't be constantly changing and continuing to destroy it. Now, of course, we do have gravity distortions still in our universe, but they're not literally ripping it apart, it seems, like apparently Giratina was during those early days. So the distortion world has to be very close to ours if Giratina really does represent gravity, but it acts as a filter for it, so that he can't unleash his full potential and wreak havoc upon the world, or the universe in this case. But, all of that said, that's where I have to end today. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will try to post at least once a week. I may end up posting more than that, and I will let everybody know what my actual schedule is when I get that sorted out. So please subscribe, ring that bell so that you don't miss any of the videos when they go up. Give this video a like, and if you have a favorite fictional universe that you want to look into its mythology, let me know in the comments, and I will try my very best to look into all of them, see which ones I can actually make a video about. Some of them I won't know, but even the ones that I don't know, I will dig as deep as I can and try to find them. So, thank you, and until next time, bye.